reasons why I need to hold on to everything. I don't know what to say now. I need to hold on to. Take much more now. I can't hold on to everything. I don't know what to say now.
Hello everybody and welcome back to what is this, PC Building Simulator. Where did we leave off last time? We were in the middle of these two computers trying to fix them up, and we got these three ready to go to be fixed. I think we have ordered the parts for this, or were ordering the parts for it. Yeah, we got the parts here. So I assume this is the graphics card. No, that's the hard drive. This is the graphics card that we're upgrading to, or from, I guess. The GTX 960, and this was the 1050 Ti. Oh yeah, because we bought. I forgot. Yeah, we bought the same one by mistake. Unfortunate. So we have nothing coming in tomorrow, which is good. So we have the part for this. So let's put that there because we are sorting it out. We haven't sorted this one yet, or have we? Power supply and hard drive. Is that what this one is? I think that is this guy, isn't it? Yeah, the 3 terabyte hard drive there that we're replacing. Okay, so this one is actually done. We've got the parts ready to order. What did this guy want? Replace the hard drive. Well, I guess to be fair, I didn't know which one was the broken one at first. I've since realized that I can just take both of them out and see which one was broken, and we'll replace that one. So that's what we're gonna do now, basically. So let's open the drive, and let's unplug the cables, and now we should be able to remove this, and then we'll open the bottom one as well. And unplug this, and we can remove it, and now we can have a look at which one is the broken one. Storage, sorry. All right, so the 500 gigabyte is the broken one, so we'll install this one back again, and we can actually just recable it straight away. And let's order a new 500 gigabytes. Let's have a look. Storage. Mortoni Easy Store 500 gigabytes. All right. Storage. Mortoni 500 gigabytes. There it is. We have one in inventory, but that is our damaged one. So we'll add that to the cart as well. And the parts for this. There's no time needed, is there? Whoops. No, just $100 budget, which this is actually $50, so we will actually make some money on that, which is good. So that we got the parts coming for this one. Let's pop that there, and we'll deal with this one now. And this one needs us to complete it in 7 days. Okay, so that's fine. 7 days is perfectly fine to do. We want this to play Minecraft. Okay, so we need to cable it up and see what it currently has, and see what the specs are that need to be changed. And let's put the USB drive in as well, and let's power that bitch up. Alrighty, we want will it run, and then we can figure out what parts they need. Do they want recommended settings? Yes, they want recommended. Yes, restart the PC. I just realized that I am playing in the mini screen. There we go. Now you guys can actually see the gameplay. All right, will it run? Let's have a look. Where is Minecraft? There is Minecraft. Recommended specs. You need a NVIDIA GTX 960. All right, let's buy an NVIDIA GTX 960. Graphics card. NVIDIA. Oh, okay. Nvid. What? What? Okay. GeForce GTX 960. Oh, I don't have an NVIDIA one. Oh. So maybe the MSI GeForce GTX 960 is fine as well. I mean, let's just find whatever's comparable to this, the NVIDIA one, which we can find on part rankings. And if we go NVIDIA, why is it not? Does it have to be capitals? Okay, so this is only based on what parts we have available to us. So that's great. Huh. Alright. Am I able to run Minecraft on this computer? Probably not. I can. Okay, so I can get the Sheen GeForce GTX 970. Perfect. Alright, so Sheen GeForce GTX. Which is... Wait, was it the gamer that I had? Okay, yeah, we do have the 970 gamer. Which is this one here. So whichever of these two then is cheaper, we'll go for. Alright, GTX 970. So this one's 265 and this one is also 265. They're exactly the same. So let's give him the cooler one because it costs the same amount. So we'll add that to cart. And that's all we need to upgrade for this PC. Yep. Brilliant. So those parts will arrive tomorrow. That gives us plenty of time to upgrade them. Yeah, they'll arrive tomorrow, so that's fine. And this one wants to run Adobe Photoshop. So yeah, we need to just do the exact same thing. Cable it up. And throw it in the will it run and just see what we need to upgrade, and then we can figure out what we upgrade it to. Install the flash drive and start it up. Hopefully it's just the graphics card that we need to upgrade, because they're the easiest to upgrade. Let's restart his PC. And he wants to run, was it Photoshop or Premiere? We can actually just look here. Photoshop, okay. Wait, he just needs 9 gigs of RAM? Okay, so we'll just chuck in the 16 gigs of RAM then. That's actually even easier, because I think we should have 16 gigs of RAM, right? Where are we? Memory. We got an 8 gig. We've only got an 8 gig. That's fine. We'll just buy another one of these. The T-Force 8 gigabytes, and that's will be all we need. So memory, and let's just go to let's make sure we're getting the same one, because I don't think it's the 2600 that we have, is it? We have the 2400 one, so that is this one. Boom. We'll add a second one to our cart, and that is all the parts for all the PCs that we need. We can also accept 3 more orders in, so we'll prioritize the ones that have a deadline. So let's buy all of this then. And actually, if we open up our email, we can have a look. Delete both of those. Let's have a look at all of our emails and see the ones we already have in. So we got this one in, this one's in, this one's in, this one's in, this one's not in. Upgrade to 16 gigs. I don't know how much you already have. And there's no time limit, so we can leave that one for now. This one has a big old thing. Upgrade to 8 gigs, and he wants an Intel i5 6400 or better. Again, no time constraints, so I'm gonna leave that one for now. 3D Mark score of 3841. Huh. Okay. This one's going to be interesting because we need to we obviously need to use we need to see what they currently score, and then we can try and improve it basically. And this guy has a time restraint, so we will do this one, and we'll pick our 3 favorite ones as well for everything else. Oh, sorry, 2 other ones. So we'll accept this. We can replace the hard drive, that's no problem. We'll see what he's got. And then we will obviously check through the emails to see if they've got any secondary tasks for us. So we'll take this one. And this one's going to be a bit of a pain, I think. So I'm going to leave this one for a minute. Let's see if this guy... What does he want? Install Core i5 6400. Well, we can actually just buy this. And then see what RAM he needs and just buy that as well. To be fair, we could just buy... Hopefully he's got 4 gigs of 4 gigs, and we can just chuck in another 4 gig thing because we have... oh, I can't see my inventory inside here. I might leave this, guys, and actually this one's probably cheaper to do. Yeah, okay, let's just get what this guy wants. So if we go back to the shop, we need Intel Core i5, so that is CPU, and we want Intel i5, and it was 6400, right? 6400, boom. So we add that one to cart, and then he wants 8 gigs of memory, which we can just chuck in. I want to give this guy something, you know, decent. So let's give him, let's buy one of these, because we have a $300 budget from him, so we should get our money back nice and easily. This is all going to arrive tomorrow, so let's accept this PC as well. So that's 1, 2, and then this guy just wants 16 gigs, so I guess we'll just chuck another 2 sticks of this memory on. Why do I have 2 different ones at different prices? I can't remember what I just gave this guy. Which one did I give him? It's because I bought him this one, and the other guy has this one. Let's do this one instead then. And we can actually just remove that one. And then if this guy wants 16, we just get another 2 more sticks of that. That is most of our money. But yeah, we'll just do that. And then obviously any parts we don't use, we can just you know, we can just reuse in a different PC. You know, we can just save it for another PC. So that should be everything. So we've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, which I think is everything. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Yeah, perfect. So we've got 8 orders in on the go, and they're all going to be coming in a minute. So let's end the day. Everything should be arriving. All of our parts are coming in. Brilliant. Let's end the day, and let's start repairing some PCs. All right. Let's pick all of this stuff up, and we'll work from the bottom up. So this one, go to the PC, is this PC. Perfect. And this guy needs us to replace the power supply, which is fine. We can just unplug all of this, and we can now remove the power supply. And also one of the hard drives. I don't think I'm replacing this one, right? Or am I replacing that one? If I remove that and then install, let's go storage. Okay, yeah, that is what I'm replacing, so we'll replace that. Whoops, I can't close the bay. There we go. Perfect. And then we'll install a new power supply. That's the broken one. We'll chuck that one in instead. And now we just got to cable everything up. All right, that is all cabled up now. Let's make sure that it boots, because if it doesn't boot, that would be awful. All right, let's power it on and chuck the side panel on as well. First of all, we want to chuck the PCU. Oh, okay, wrong thing then. Maybe this first. And then this. No, maybe this is for a different person's computer then. Beauty panel. Yep, cover that. Oh wait, was that around the back? Oh, that was around the back. Okay, that makes sense. So why is it trying to get me to install this? Oh, it's there. There we go. That's why. It's just because it said PSU mount, but it's not actually a PSU mount. It's to cover the hard drives. That's why I couldn't figure out where it went. Nice, easy one screw there. And the back one is together. No operating system found. Ah. Okay, so I'm assuming USB drive for operating system and program installations. Okay. Alright, that means that we're going to have to go into the BIOS. Okay, I didn't realize that delete was... Oh no, that's F12. F12 is a screenshot. I forgot about that. I need to press delete instead then, otherwise I'm going to be taking a lot of screenshots. Does that automatically just have the operating system on it? So if I power it down and, whoops, didn't mean to do that. I just wanted to remove the USB drive, but that's fine. We will double check that all of this boots to an operating system now. Let's check that that is going to work. Yes, it is. Perfect. Okay. So power it down, unplug it, and that is done. Yep, everything's done. Let's just double check the email, make sure they didn't want anything. Plastic white cables. Okay. Wait, and a Seagate fanboy. Okay. We definitely put a Seagate in, right? Yeah, okay, we did. Okay, cool. But I need to recable all of this because he wants it in the, was it light gray or white? Plastic white. Okay. Wait, why is it saying replace the hard drive? Oh, because I've unplugged it. That makes sense. That is a cool looking like graphics card setup using a SATA cable to put the graphics card in because it's a vertical stand. Sorry, I'm just admiring the PC at this point now. Let's install. Where is it? We want a cable and do the plain white, and we can just cable this all up in the white, and I hope the rest is all white as well. And then we can just chuck this all back on. And then we'll want to connect all of these again. Whoops. And power it on, make sure it boots. I mean, it should. All I did was recable it. Amazing. All right, you're ready to be collected. Let's collect. I'm very happy with my PSU, and they used good parts too. Seagate for the win. Nice. We made some money off of that one. Very, very good. All right, next one. Upgrade the graphics card. Let's go to the PC and upgrade the graphics card. Incomplete case. Yeah, there's a lot more to it than just an incomplete case. Lol. All right, install new graphics card. And we want to put in... Can't remember which one we wanted to give this guy. The 970 was for the other guy's computer, wasn't it? Yeah, so let's use this one. And then cable. Actually, did he want specific cables? Plastic light gray. Awesome. I think these are plastic light grays, so that's fine. And then we'll plastic light gray and connect this, and the PC has now been upgraded. Just gotta make sure it boots. And we can start. Can't fit the PCI cover, that's fine. Let's chuck the side panels on. Oh, wait a second. Oh, no, wait. I think that's the motherboard cable, isn't it? Yeah, that's connected to the case. We can't replace that. However, they don't look light grey. Yeah, I'm sure it's fine. I'm sure it'll be fine. It's not the end of the world if we don't do it. That's the thing you have to remember, is like, as long as we do what they wanted, the other stuff is just for better reviews. And we get enough people coming here, so I think we can miss on one review. Anyway, that is ready to go. So this is a day of just money, money, money. All right. Brilliant. The upgraded graphics card working great. They gave me lovely new plastic light gray cables. Hey, we did manage to do it, so that's fine. All right, scroll back down. We'll go to the next one. And this guy didn't have any like special thing. No, he just wanted us to replace the hard drive, so that's fine. Let's do that. I need to... Oh, okay, I can't take the shroud off because it comes out this side. That's not the one we are replacing. We just need to put in the new one. Storage. We can sell off the broken one. Close that. And attach everything back. Plug it. Oh wait, I actually do want to color match the cables. Alright, install, whoops, cable, and we'll use the sleeve black. Amazing, and we just check that this can boot now. And I don't see why it wouldn't, so we're just going to... Oh, of course, there's no operating system. We need to power it down and chuck in... where is it? Tools and software, and plug that into the back there. Now we can power it on, and it should just install the operating system, which it looks like it's doing in the background there. Oh, whoops, my bad. I didn't mean to turn it off. I was trying to back out of it. Hopefully it didn't mess up the system. It didn't. Oh, perfect. It is all done. So that PC is done now. And let's let him get it. 5-star review. Look at that. We're getting close to 4 stars. I think we'll definitely get 5 stars in this. All right, next one. I've noticed it sometimes run a bit slow too, so that's probably a virus check that we need to do. So we'll upgrade it and then chuck in the do a quick virus scan on it as well. This is the updating graphics card, I believe. We need to upgrade the graphics card. And it was the 970 that we wanted to put into this one. Wasn't it, I believe? Shit, I don't remember. We got so many different parts for all these different things. That one needed the RAM. That one wanted RAM. Okay, yeah, that one wanted RAM. This one wanted the graphics card, so that's fine. And these look like they're white cables. So let's go for the plastic white. And we'll connect all this up. That definitely looks like white. They look the same. Perfect. And the PC can play Minecraft now. Let's go. Alright, let's power it on and start putting it all back together again. Amazing, it boots. And just double check that it can run Minecraft. Yep, it can run Minecraft, perfect. So let's add and remove programs. And we don't have the USB installed. Perfect. Let's, first of all, we'll remove will it run. No, because I want to also install the virus scanner. And now we will restart. Alright, perfect. Virus scanner. And clean up the files. Perfect. And let's remove the virus scanner now, because I'm not giving that to my customers for free. We'll restart and then we'll power it down and we'll send it off. There were no special requirements, right? Do you like cable modding? I saw some plastic gray one. Oh, plastic black ones. Oh, that's perfect. I use plastic black. Oh, wait a second. It's all cabled up white. God damn it. Alright. We removed the viruses, but we're going to recable everything because he wants a different color cable. What? Alright, every cable should be removed. That one's attached to it. Alright, brilliant. Let's recable, and you want it in plastic black. Alright, that is everything cabled up. Let's power it on, make sure it turns on. And put both the side panels back on. And it all boots, everything's ready to go. Perfect, power it off and take it to be collected. They upgraded my machine to play Minecraft. And they gave me lovely new plastic black cables. Amazing. And this one wants the upgraded RAM so that it can run better shit, you know? So let's remove the RAM from here, and then we want to chuck in a second RAM as well. Yeah, we've got loads of these 8 gigabyte ones now. So we're upgrading this guy to 16 gigs of RAM. Wait, did it say I can run it with just this? Wait, I only have to run minimum spec? Oh, you gotta be kidding me, right? I only have to run minimum spec? What's the minimum spec for that? I was going recommended specs. Oh no, that's Minecraft. I was like, what? That's so low. Photoshop, minimum spec was 8 gig. I only need 1 stick. Okay, that is great. I can save money. I thought I needed 16 gig. Do I have? Because what did they have in it? They had this. Oh, this. It was one of those two, and I don't think I can use them together. So that's fine. We'll just leave the 1 stick in. Yeah, we can close that now. That is fine. Yeah, let's cable it up and boot it up. Make sure it works. And we'll put the side panel back on. Amazing. They didn't have any special requirements that they wanted, did they? Plastic black cables. God damn it. Every time. I am just going to unplug everything because it is easier to work with when there's no cables whatsoever. Oh, this is a power supply unit that comes with all the cables pre-attached. That'll be why they wanted us to redo it in black, because they use black cables with the hard drive. Come on. All right, that is everything cabled up. Let's power it on and put the side panels back. Ah, shoot. I forgot the beauty panel. Anyway, it boots, so that's fine. This PC case kind of looks like the one I have. And not really, actually. Never mind. I thought it kind of looked like my one, but it definitely doesn't. Alright. Wait, what? What's wrong with it? Missing cables? What? What the hell's missing cable? Oh, the SSD wasn't connected. Alright. That makes sense. Alright, let's retest that it boots. It should do. It does. Perfect. Adobe Photoshop now runs nice and smoothly, and they're fast. Yay, let's go. You've unlocked the peripheral shop. Install it on your computer to access the latest peripherals and customize your desk and workbench. Alright, we can get some cool stuff. Alright, discard this one. And let's go to this PC and upgrade to the 16 gigs. And it's dusty, so peripherals are kept in their own section of the inventory. Use the tab at the top to switch between them. Wait, what? What do you mean use the tab? That's just the notes tab. I have no idea where the peripherals are. Maybe it gets unlocked once I bought some. Anyway, we are going to clean this PC out. Get all the dust out of this thing. I can't tell if that SATA cable is dirty or if that's just the color of it. Okay, it was dirty. Alright, cool. That's been cleaned up. Let me just check the email, see if there's anything else in there. If you can stretch to that, blah, blah, blah. ASAP, please. It's urgent. My PC lives on the floor, so I'm pretty sure it's full of dust. Okay, yeah. So yeah, all we did have to do was clean it out. So that's fine. Let's see. What do you currently have in there? 8 gigabytes of G-Skill Fortis. Nice. I will claim that. I kind of wish I'd used it on the other person's PC though. I could have got them all in and mix and match them, so I didn't have to buy any parts. But it is what it is. You know, now we have 8 gigs. If anybody needs 8 gigabytes, you know, or wants to upgrade to 8 gigabytes of RAM. So now we can chuck in one of these, and then let's open the RAM. Whoa. And we'll throw in another one, and that is now 16 gigs. Let's cable it up. Power it on and put the side panel back. And it should boot. Very nice. And this guy can now collect it. New RAM is working perfectly and they're fast. Perfect. Discard. Alright, let's read this guy's novel and see what he wants us to say. Good day, I am Bruce Van Cleef, award-winning author, and I have recently found myself in need of your services. Firstly, I cannot stand modern technology and prefer to work on my trusty 1957 Quiet Typer. Unfortunately, my editor is insisting that I transfer the latest draft of my current novel, the next great novel of the century, into a digital copy for his convenience. Convenience? How I detest that word. Is there anything more sickening than taking the raw, hard-won outpourings of a writer, his very heart and soul rendered in ink upon a page, and converting it into a digital document, reducing it to nothing more than bits and bytes to be shuffled between computers like so many spreadsheets? Anyway, my current computer is an outdated Hulk I purchased 7 years ago. It seems it's not able to run the latest professional writing software, Scrivener. Okay, with quite enough vim. Kindly upgrade the machine so that I can continue my work. The future of literature depends upon it. And you wanted that and 8 gigs. Okay, that's fine. Because he's only using it for writing. What has he currently got? 2 gigs? Damn. Okay, and what else do we need to upgrade? The CPU. Alright, so let's unplug the CPU. And he's got a real old CPU. Alright, new memory. And it's the Core i5 that he wants us to chuck in. I might sell those cheaper, the cheaper ones, because I don't think any other PC person is going to want these. So I am just going to sell them off because these are quite low end. Yeah, quite low end ones. So I'm just going to sell them off. They're cheap to buy, so it's not the end of the world. Let's make sure we put, we want thermal paste, and then we put the, let's put the fan back on. CPU cooling. Put the fan back on. And we'll just cable that in. And actually, while we're here, we might as well plug all of these in and just not turn it on. until we're ready to go. Let's pull out this RAM. And we'll chuck in an 8 gig stick. Let's use somebody else's, one of these used ones. Here we go. Let's put that in. Oops, I didn't need to open those. Alright, now we just got to make sure it can boot. Amazing. So yeah, that's all done. And yeah, perfect. Okay. That is lovely. Collect. Beautiful, beautiful. Man, we have made a shit ton of money. We started with like $1,000 before we bought all the parts. Is that everything? Oh no, just this guy's PC left where we need to replace the hard drive. And this one we couldn't buy the part for because we didn't know what he was sending us. What the oh, okay, that was, I just opened the back of it. Why does it default us to the back? So it wants us to replace the hard drive. So let's come around the front and find where the hard drive is. Because there's an SSD, but an SSD is not a hard drive. Okay, there is the hard drive. Alright, let's unplug this, and now we can remove this. And I actually didn't check which one he had. Let's have a look. 3 terabytes. That's what was just in there, right? I'm pretty sure. So let's quickly buy a 3 terabyte Seagate Barracuda. Whoa, I didn't realize I could move the camera like left and right as well as panning. That's pretty cool. Oh, okay, if I zoom in, I can move. And then, oh, that's pretty cool. I can like zoom into a part and really look at it. All right, so in order to do this, we need to get a new piece. We're almost at 5 stars as well, guys. All right, so where is storage? Seagate, 3 terabytes. Boom. Add one of those to the inventory. And let's grab this guy's PC as well. And I'm just going to delete all of these new part emails. Ooh, what does Timbo say? Hello, last night I was at this bar and I overheard someone talking about computers. Sounded like they were having some kind of technical issue. So I went over and introduced myself. We get to talking and this lady says she manages some kind of esports team. Apparently a bunch of kids play video games and get paid for it. Crazy, right? Turns out they're running some pretty high-end hardware. And they're having reliability problems. Well, if anyone knows about reliability problems, it's me. I told her about the company and my years of experience. And the next thing I know, I've landed a job as technical consultant. That's right, I'm in the big leagues now. Well, I think it's the big leagues. I'm not actually sure how the whole tournament thing works. But it's just video games, so how complicated can it be? Anyway, thought you might want to know. I might even be able to recommend you for some work if you're interested. I'll be in touch. Nice. All right, we got a bunch of new parts. And we have this one coming in. This one is being fixed currently. This guy wants a replacement PSU. Now there is a budget of $60, so we could predict which one he wants. If we open up the shop and we go to power supplies. Okay, to be fair, it could be this one. It could be this one. It's not that one. Okay, we're not going to predict what he wants because, yeah, we're definitely going to have to replace it with something similar. So we're going to have to wait for that. This one we're doing. This one is on its way. This one wants us to get a specific score as well. And he doesn't want used parts. Okay, that's fine. Wow. Okay, he wants a new graphics card and 16 gigs of RAM. Blah, blah, blah. I clicked on something bad. Can you get it done quickly? All right, sweet. So with this, that's fine. We'll just accept everybody. They'll all come in tomorrow, and we'll work on them all tomorrow. So let's just buy this for next day delivery. And that will be the end of our day, right? Everything is ready to go. And this PC needs to be fixed tomorrow. Amazing. So we picked that up. We can now replace this. Install storage. Get rid of that. Put the new one in, and let's check if he wants any special requirements. Blah, blah, blah. All right, he wants black cables. All right, so we want to rewire this to be black. Let's just unplug everything again. I think that's everything unplugged. Perfect. So now we'll cable it up in black. Oh wait, I've just realized I was plugging in the peripherals. Oh well, we'll need to do that anyway. And then we can chuck the side panels back on. No operating system. Oh, of course there's no operating system. We haven't installed one because we just put a new hard drive in it. So let's put the USB in and power it off, power it back on again. And then it should install the new one. So while that's going, let's have a look at this guy's PC. And we'll run a quick test on it. Ooh, okay, I need to take it out of this PC. I mean, this one's done anyway, so we can now send that off and he can collect. I'm very happy with the hard drive. They didn't try to fob me off with second-hand parts, which is nice. Oh, I didn't even know he didn't want second-hand parts, but that's fine. All right, cool. That one is done. And let's see what this will now score. Let's chuck, no. Let's throw that in and boot up the PC. And then this guy wants to replace the PSU. So let's see what PSU they want. Quickly install that. All right, we're just going to open up both sides because it's another one of those big cases again. Real quick, restart the PC. And this is nice and dusty. Lovely. Nope, not thermal paste, compressed air. Let's just get rid of all that horrible dust. Check around the back. Alright, it looks like all the dust is out. And let's now run this. And what does we want? Sean Power King 350. All right. Power supply. Power King 350. Amazing. So now we know what he wants. Let's put the PC over here. No, actually that is back over. No, because I've looked at it, so it's going to go over there. We still need to figure out these two. Let's remove the USB drive because I don't need that in there anymore. That one wants a specific score. This one we can actually quickly work on. Actually, why am I don't need to do the back. I just need the front because he wants us to upgrade to 16 gigs and upgrade the graphics card. All right, so currently you have 8 gigs. Are you okay with used parts? He doesn't seem to say anything about used parts because I think I have. Damn, okay. I thought I had another one of these DFLs, but clearly I didn't. So let's chuck in some. We've got the 8, that one. Oh, I had a 4 gigabyte one, not an 8 gigabyte one. All right, well that's fine. I've got this and this. And then he's got the 980 Ti. All right, what is better than that? GTX 980 Ti Gaming LE. This one, right? Was it the 6G LD? It was. So we only have 2 things that are better than it. So we want the MSI GTX. Just the 6G. Why is the LE worse? Maybe it's light edition or laptop. Oh, it's probably laptop edition, right? So it would be slightly worse than the regular 6G. All right, that's fine. We'll just buy the MSI 6G. Graphics card. MSI. That's the 6G LE. Do we have just the regular 6G? I mean, his budget's $1,000. So we could just buy this one. Because yeah, it seems like the further you scroll down. Oh no, never mind. We got the 6G there. That's 490, and that is 495. Yeah, so these are the 3. So you yeah, let's just grab this one. So that's that done then. So we can replace this one. So that one's been looked at, and now we have this one. Let's see what the test is. 3264. All right, what are you lacking in? Wait, so 3264 is literally just the graphics card. So we just need to upgrade the graphics card, right? He wants 3841. Yeah, okay, so this is just that, right? Oh wow, it actually opened. I clicked that and it actually has an actual technical guide. That's incredible. So if you wanted to actually learn about the software, you can. So what was it, a 30? Oh, I wish I had bloody checked. Oh no, okay. I wish I had checked what it was now, or written it down what it was. But he wants a 38, and I think it was like 32. So we'll just take whatever graphics card he currently has and just give him a beefy one. So let's have a look and see what he's got, and we'll just massively upgrade it. So he's got the MSI Radeon RX 470. Let's see what this guy's budget is. 800 quid. Oh well, sir, do I know what I'm giving you? If you've, because he's got what, something down here. He's got like one of these. Yeah, what is it? Which one does he have? A 470 gaming. So yeah, he's got one of these. So if we buy him this 6G, which is the best thing we can give him, it costs what, 500 bucks, and he's willing to give us 800 for it. So we just go to our cart and we just get another one of these. That's the second highest thing that we can put in his computer. So this has to give him the score he wants. If it doesn't, I don't know what we're gonna do. So that's that one sorted then, for him to get a better score. So let's power that down, and we'll put that there, and then let's. This guy just wants a 2188. Wait, he wants a 2188. Please tell me he's okay with used parts, because I can just use this guy's graphics card if that is the case. Yeah, here we go. Oh, damn it. He doesn't want used parts. Okay, well, seeing whatever this guy currently has then is what we will give him. So it was, because it scored higher than the 2100, right? What's the budget? 250. So graphics cards. Let's see. Oh, okay. So it was 250 bucks he wanted. So this is actually too much. I mean, it makes sense. So what is a little bit lower than this on the part ranking? Let's have a look. The Radeon 470. The cheapest one is 295. Yeah, so the cheapest one is 295. And that is the RX Gaming. I keep pressing Alt Tab. Yeah, so it's these two, which are supposedly are exactly the same. So a little bit less than this is the MSI GTX 970 Gaming 4G Golden Edition. All right. MSI GTX 970 G4. That's 285, so that's still too expensive. That's still too out of his budget. And that is the 970 gaming. Yeah, so that is this one. So let's go a little bit less for the Sheen GeForce. What is it? Sheen. GeForce 970 Gaming 100 ME. I don't have that. Yeah, I literally don't have that one. All right, let's go even lower then. This one, the 970 Gamer, which is this one, 265, so it's probably not that. I mean, what does he currently have, actually? Let's just see what's better than what he's currently got. GTX 1080 Gaming X4. So he's got this one. So let's find one that's like a decent bump. Actually, we probably should test what the score is, because if it's super close, we don't need to go that much higher, right? USB drive, and then let's just cable it up. And power it on. See what is needed. All right, let's run that and let that go. While we're waiting, let's just chill. The coolest thing is we can actually work on our PC as well if we needed to or wanted to. But obviously you can't actually play anything on it, so there's not really any point to doing this. I wish that there was like a part of this game where instead of just repairing everybody's PCs, you're literally only building PCs. So you have to buy and sell PCs, and you run a shop where like I build PCs in the back, I put them in the front to sell. That would be cool. I would really enjoy that. But it's actually getting like decent-ish frames for how terrible this computer is. All right, I've got nothing that's like urgent due, you know, but I mean, I've got to pay the rent, but other than that. I think this is the final run, right? This should be the final one. Whoa, we can change our headset to the Razer Kraken Pro. Whoa, that's so cool. Oh, we can swap our keyboard as well. Okay, this is cool. Let's use this one. And oh, we can't swap our mic. Ooh, we can get a new mouse though. Unfortunately, they don't have my mouse. Let's use this one. That one's hilarious. And we can change the mouse mat as well. Let's do this one. Yeah, that's so cool. This is a cool little setup now. All right, here we go. 225. Oh, 2215. What does he want? I didn't have to buy anything for this guy's PC. I didn't have to do anything for this guy's PC. It's just ready to go. Did he not test it himself? This guy didn't test his own PC before sending it in. Yeah, okay. Sure. And to think I was gonna buy something to upgrade him. What am I doing? Just chuck this back on and send it back to him. I'm getting paid to do nothing. This is amazing. I didn't have to do anything and he's paying me. All right, let's get rid of this one then. I saw they ran a benchmark with a score of 281 and it's all new parts. Top job. It's not new parts. It's just your PC back. But hey, I'll take 150 quid. Yeah, I don't know why he thought his computer was slow. But hey, I'll take 153 bucks for doing absolutely nothing. Hey, we're nearly at 5 stars as well. Upgrade this guy's graphics card, so that's being done. That one's done. Oh, it's this guy again. Hey, thanks for the help with the hard drive before my Sonic Monk article went down a treat. Would you believe I'm still struggling to find a replacement copy of Babes of Planet Bathmore? Best I've come across is a bootleg DVD, but the color on the naked buffet scene was just awful, and the screen went all wobbly during Captain Cartwright's rousing speech. I've been checking online auctions every day, blah 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 blah. Oh wait, this is not a anything to do with a PC. Wait, this is it. This is building a PC. This is building a PC. That's amazing. Okay, I need a new PC for the local train enthusiast club. It doesn't need to be fancy, but could do with a reasonable amount of RAM and storage for the weekly slideshows. They can be rather long. Sure. This job requires you to build an entire PC from scratch. You will need to buy all the parts and an empty case from the shop. This is exactly what I wanted. Wait, go to whiteboard. For a build job, a yellow label is placed on the whiteboard in the office. Pick up the yellow label and attach it to a workbench. Then build a PC on that workbench to complete the job. Oh, this is cool. I wish I could like put notes on individual components so that like if I come into here, I can like mark this as like do not use. Oh, that's where the peripherals are. Wait, I can change my monitor as well. Oh, that's so cool. Let's use this one because it's got RGB. Okay, so we need to buy this guy a PC then. We're gonna spend less than 750 bucks. And he wants 16 gigs of RAM. Alright, let's see what we got in inventory. Can I sort by type? Alright, I don't have 16 gigs of RAM. Any 2 gigabyte sticks as well? We're just gonna sell these off. Because then 2 gigabyte sticks are never really going to be used. We might use a 4 stick. Yeah. Okay. Cool. we gotta buy and build a whole PC. This is where the fun starts. So we want to go for a case. To be fair, it can be as cheap as we want. Really, it doesn't need to be anything fancy. So let's go by price. We don't want to make a micro PC. Let's maybe get ooh, we can get different colors in this one. But no, let's go for this one. This should be fine. This is the daunting part. I think we're gonna leave this for another episode, is building the PC. This guy doesn't have a time requirement, so that's fine. And your PC needs upgrading. Upgrade CPU and this and this and that and this. Okay, I'm going to wait to see what he has because I can just, if he has an 8 gigabyte, I can just buy a single stick of 8 gigabytes, and there's no time requirement, so I don't need to pre-buy anything. This guy just wants us to upgrade to 500 gigabytes. And it doesn't seem to have anything else. Alright, that's fine. Upgrade to 500 gigabytes of storage. I wonder what he's already got, because we can just buy something new. Yeah, so these are all good. Okay. Let's buy everything we got in here. We'll do the full PC build on another stream, I think. So let's buy everything that's in our cart. And let's go to the next day. Let's go to work. Okay. This one is the PSU. And actually, before I do that, does he have anything else you want? It's not as quick as I used to be. It's okay that it's so dusty. Alright, so that's fine. We cleaned out the dust already. So let's put in the new power supply. Let's get rid of the broken one and chuck in this one. Perfect. Now let's cable it all up, and we'll use the same white cables that this guy has. Okay, I clicked the wrong thing obviously, but it's all cabled. Let's make sure it can boot now. And let's put on the side panels. because it can boot, so that's lovely. Amazing. That's ready to be sold or collected, I mean. They put a working PCU and they gave it a good clean. Yeah, let's go. Making bank. All right, discard. Let's go to this guy's PC and upgrade it. And he wants a 3841. Hopefully this will be what we need. Install the newest graphics card, which is whichever one's the most expensive, right? It's this one. And let's cable it up. Oh, okay. It's not in white cables, but we want to make sure that this actually will get the score we want. Let's power that on. And he thinks he's visited some dodgy sites, so let's also clean up the PC as well. Oh, he's already got this installed. Okay. First of all, let's run the virus scanner. Of course it's already installed because I installed it previously. But this guy thinks that he's got some viruses, so that's fine. We will test and clean out his computer from viruses. Amazing. Delete all of them. And let's run this and we can take this out. And this one wants the upgraded graphics card as well. So let's take this out. Unplug, unplug, remove. And install the new one, which is this one. And then install the PCI lock. And let's cable it up with the black one. Amazing. Chuck all the cables in, make sure it boots. All right, it boots. Nothing else you wanted, right? I clicked on something bad. Can you get? Okay, so this guy does need the USB installed, and he wants us to do a virus scan. That's still going. Yep, restart. And that is, oh, beautiful. Yeah, we have smashed this guy's score that he wanted. So that is perfect. Wait, incomplete case? Oh yeah, that's fine. We'll close it up. This guy didn't want anything else. Yeah, we cleaned his viruses out, so that's fine. All right, let's send this off. Make sure it is all good. Collect payment. Yep, perfect. They did great benching, and they did a great job. It was actually higher than that, but yeah, sure. You're welcome, mate. All right, get rid of all those. And we can now sell that one, or not sell it, sorry. Get the money for it. With my new graphics card, my PC is humming and they did a great job. Thank you very much. All right, this one needs to be upgraded to 500. We are so close to 5 stars. All right, what do you currently have? You got 120 gigs. Okay, we're just gonna buy you. Actually, do I have? No, I don't have any storage. Okay, let's just buy you a 500 gig and just chuck it in extra. I'm not gonna take it what theirs is already, because it's so bad that I'm not gonna put it into another PC. Let's just chuck in the 500 gigs. This one is slightly better for the same price, so let's do that one. And then what does this one want? Upgrading all this crap. Okay. What's their budget actually? Oh yeah, the budget's only 50 bucks. Okay. So we definitely want to tack it all on with this then. Alright, let's clean it out first so we can work on it properly. And there's so much dust in this PC. Alright, blow off all the smaller components. There we go, now the big components are good. Alright, all the dust is cleaned out. How much RAM have you got in at the moment? You have G-Skill Rip Jaws 8 gigabytes. Do I have? No. Okay, so let's just grab another G-Skill Rip Jaws 8 gigabyte. I don't think I have access to G-Skill, do I? Memory, G-Skill. Oh, I do. Rip Jaws 4 black 8 gigabytes, 90 bucks. Are you? Oh, your budget's 600. Okay, so that's fine. So that's 90. And then what CPU have you got? A Ryzen quad core 1400. It just says upgrade it. So let's just see what is the next AMD Ryzen. Is it Ryzen 4, right? Ryzen 5 quad core. And it's the 1400, I think, isn't it? Yeah, so the next one up is just the 1500X. So let's buy that as well. AMD Ryzen. No, we want this, and then shop. And we want to... let me just double check that's the right one. 8 gigabytes, 2800. Yep, that is the right one. So we'll add that to the cart. And then CPU, we want to go for AMD Ryzen. And it is this one, 190 bucks. Nice, so that's 340 altogether for all the parts we need. And because of the budget, I am gonna do same day shipping, I think, just so we can get to 5 stars, and then that's where I'll end the stream. And I think that's also where I'm going to end this. I think this is going to be the final stream of this game. We'll start a new game next week. We'll just do these 2 streams because this was just basically just to get you guys to notice it, because I know that this isn't as super entertaining as, you know, some other games with like story and stuff. This was more for me, so I've done my 2 streams. We got to 5 stars. I'm going to play the rest of it in my own time, I think. So yeah, because we've done that, and then the budget on this one is 600 bucks. So if we do same day shipping, right, that's going to be 430. Yeah, that's fine. We can eat that. Let's get them right now, and let's just finish both these builds. So this guy wants more storage, so that's fine. We'll open this and we'll chuck in the 500 gigabytes. Whoops, didn't mean to do that one. Cable it all in. and just make sure that that can boot. And let's chuck the side panel back on. And it does boot, so that's fine. Perfect. And let's just double check that this guy didn't have any special things. Nope. Do whatever necessary. Okay, that's fine. Yeah. All right. Thank you for the money. And then we'll upgrade this guy, this guy's PC. So let's open up this and throw in another RAM stick. And then let's open this, remove the CPU, install the new one, and remember the thermal paste. And then we want to put the cooling fan back on. We want to make sure that the heat sink is going to the out fan, which it is. Cable that in. Plug in all of these. Power it on, and while that's turning on, we can put the PC fully back together. Perfect. No extra stuff he wanted, right? Plastic blue cables. I don't have plastic blue cables. What? I can buy cables. Ah. Okay, well, if I had read it before I bought the stuff, I'm not going to do it now. I can't be bothered. He gets what he gets, okay? If he doesn't like it, I don't care. He can buy his own cables. Hopefully, this puts us to 5 stars now. It didn't. Damn, I think if we had put blue cables in, it would have gone to 5 stars. So maybe we will quickly build this PC then. I'm actually going to take a hit and do same day delivery. But yeah, let's build this PC. Let's build this PC. Why not? I mean, none of these have times on them. So I can actually, because there's no urgency for these ones, I'm gonna make all of these to be next day. I'm not gonna get same day delivery. I was planning on doing same day delivery, but I'm actually not gonna do that now. So we want to spend less than 750 bucks. All right, so let's get a case. Actually, let's do the case last because we want to make sure that everything will fit into it, right? So if we grab, what do they want mostly? They want 16 gigs of RAM and 500 gigabytes of storage. Let's do that one first then. Let's get 16 gigs of RAM. And let's just filter size minimum of 8 gigs. And is it cheaper? So if we get 2 of those, that's 120. If we get 1 stick of 16 is 130. So yeah, let's just go for the 2 cheapest sticks. And then we want at least 500 gig of storage. So let's grab that one. And it doesn't need to be super powerful, so we just want a very basic graphics card. Actually, we can reuse the graphics cards and CPUs, right? This is very true. Okay, so what have we got in inventory in our CPUs? We've got this AMD, so we need to make sure that we have a motherboard that will fit an AMD, because I don't want to buy a new CPU because we can just use this one for free. And then in graphics cards, we've got loads of graphics cards. Can I filter by price? Okay, never mind. They chipset brand AMD. It doesn't matter if it's AMD or Nvidia, right? It should fit into no matter what, right? I mean, I've got both if I need to, right? I've got this Radeon. I've got 2 different Radeon cards and then also a GeForce card. So that's fine as long as it will fit a 258 millimeter. That should be fine then. The only thing we need to worry about is getting the right power supply to power all of these things. I mean, what is my cheapest graphic card? This probably, right? Yeah. All right, this is the cheapest one. So this is the one we're going to want to use. Yeah, so that's fine then. We just need to, we have a graphics card and CPU. So we just need to find a case that will fit all of this then. Ooh, we also need to get fans as well. All right, I think motherboard. Oh, it has to be a mini or micro for these ones. Mini, micro. Hey, because these are cubes and mid towers. Wow. Okay, so if we want the full tower, okay. Oh, and it still uses the mini, micro, whatever. Okay. So let's just go for this one then. This one seems fine. Right, so let's add that to cart. And then the GPU length, that's fine. Now we want a power supply. Actually, we have a power supply, right? What power supply do we have? I actually can't look at cases here. We have a 250 watts. I think we're gonna need more than that though, right? To power everything. So the CPU we have requires 65 watts. And that requires 110 watts. So that is 200. You know what? This actually this might be okay. This might be okay because we only need like just under 200, right? 65, 110. Yeah, it's like 175 that we need. This should actually be fine then. And it's an ATX form factor, so that's really good. We just need to now buy a motherboard that has the right socket, which I think is AM4, right? Oh, wait a second. The only oh, here we go, micro, but this is with this is LGA. We don't have one that fits our case. Shit. Okay, get rid of that then. All right, let's see what motherboard we can buy that will fit our what we have. Boom, 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 boom. All right, CPU. We want a, yeah, it has to be AM4. All right, so what do we got that's AM4? That's AM4, which is S attacks. S attacks, S attacks. All right, so yeah, it's gonna have to be either this one or this one. And this one seems slightly better. So let's add this one to cart. Currently spent nothing. So our budget is 750. In our cart is 370 right now. We'll have 670, I think, once we buy the only case that fits. Yeah, S attacks. There's nothing else that's got. Oh wait, that has S attack. Wait, S attack, S attack. S attack. S attack. Wait, this can fit SATX. But this can fit the SATX. Oh, that's perfect. We'll add that back then. I think. Okay, we just need to get some case fans and some cooling. Because I don't have a CPU cooler. So we got to find another. Yeah, if we just go filter, socket, AM4, and then it doesn't need to be crazy. I mean, we've got a little one, right? So we should probably just chuck this in. It won't need more than that, hopefully, because it's not going to be super stressed. And then we just want to get a couple of case fans. What can we get in our one? Max CPU fan height is 155 millimeters. And what did we? Ours is yeah, okay, that's fine. We can easily fit that on. That's easy. In that case, yeah, and then we want for the cases, max radiator fans is 320 mils. Okay, so we'll just get 320 millimeter fans. We'll just get 3 of these heataways. 1, 2, 3. Perfect. And we'll get it next working day. That should be everything we need to build the PC. So let's go to tomorrow. Let's go to work and let's build this PC. All right, let's start building this PC. All right, let's remove this and let's install, starting from the motherboard. Install this. Alrighty, screw that all in. Let's remove the PCI cover. And let's remove this. And now we can install the graphics card. Oh, it has to go into those. Where is it? It's those 2 slots. Okay, so let's put this back in and remove those 2. And then we can install our graphics card. Perfect. Let's put our CPU into there. And let's dot the thermal paste immediately. And power supply. Bolt that in. All right, it's coming together. Coming together slowly. All right, memory. Oh. Install that in there. And we want to put in this card. That's 16 gigs. Now we want to put in the memory. Okay, it has to come out the back. That's fine. Let's just throw that into there. All right, what am I missing? Oh, it comes with a case fan. All right, that's fine. We can chuck some case fans in on here as well then. Never mind. We need to remove this front panel and remove this. Now we can install the case fans. All right, there's no way that this computer is going to overheat now. All right. Let's put this back on. Oh wait, that just pulls off like that. I don't even have to bolt it. That's amazing. All right, what am I missing? Cooling fan. It doesn't really matter the orientation because it just comes straight out. All right, I think if we just cable it all in, right? So all the CPU is in there, that's in there, motherboard's done, memory's done, graphics card's done, storage is done, power supply is done. Yeah, it's just cabling it up now. Let's cable it with white, I think. I think cabling it with white is going to be nice. This is a really low-end PC, but I mean, they wanted us to spend less than 700 bucks. And we managed to build this little PC for them for under 600. So I hope they're going to be happy with that. All right, now let's see if it will boot. And we are going to stress test it. It's not going to get good performance. I just need to make sure that it doesn't die, basically, under stress. All right, all the fans are working. Everything's on. Everything seems to be working beautifully. Oh, we just built ourselves our first PC. All right, let's just run this just to make sure that it won't crash under heavy load. Restart, and let's just test it and make sure it doesn't die. If it doesn't die, then I've just built my first PC. Not in real life though, but my first PC in the game. Obviously, I've been replacing parts on PCs. Yeah, I don't expect this to do anything good, but as long as it doesn't crash. As long as it doesn't crash, then we're good and I'll be happy, you know? It looks like it's going to be all right. I mean, if anything was to fail, it will be the CPU. But, you know, oh. Okay, no, it just changed scene. Okay, thank God. I thought it crashed, but no, it's just changing scene. Which means that our power supply was correct. We used the right power supply, which is perfect. I'm so glad that we didn't have to buy a power supply. Having those spare parts was so good. I wish I hadn't gotten rid of a load of stuff though, because I just sold a bunch of stuff being like, oh, this won't ever be used. Like, I think I had a couple of case fans and I just got rid of them. Oh well. It is what it is. But yeah, I mean, it's definitely not crashing. I mean, it's not getting good frames, but this wasn't built to have good frames. This was built to... Yeah, perfect. Wow, the CPU score was actually pretty decent compared to the GPU score. But that's fine, it runs. So let's just remove that because I don't want them questioning why I have it. And then we'll just restart the PC. And let's start putting it back together while it's restarting. I don't need both of those. I do need to install that. Just to lock that in, let's put the case back together. All right, the PC is done. And boom. And we got 777 bucks back. We're still not 5 stars though. Annoyingly, I don't think we're gonna get to 5 stars today. Yeah, I don't think we're gonna get to 5 stars today. But that is gonna be it for PC Simulator. We're gonna be ending the stream off here, guys. This is obviously going to be the last stream of PC Building Simulator as well. We're gonna pick up a new game that actually has some story to it. I just wanted to show off this game because I do enjoy this game a lot, and I know that there is a lot of nerds who watch this channel. So I thought maybe some people would want to do this because it means you can test parts. I mean, some of the names aren't 100% real, but there are obviously a lot of real names in there. Like Seagate, and you got Razer products and stuff, and later down the line I think you get lots of other stuff. I mean, you got the Intel and AMD stuff, so there's also a really good thing to like I mean, it won't have any new stuff from any recent stuff because this game came out in 2018, but they do update the game still quite regularly, because when I first loaded this game up on the previous stream, it was like, oh, in the latest update, blah 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 blah. So they do actually update it, so it might have all the latest stuff. But to be fair, the copyright down here is to the is for 2022. So that being said, it might not have been updated since 2022, which also means that I probably haven't played this game since before then either. But yeah, that's going to be it for today, guys. Let's jump on over to the intermission screen where I can say an absolute thank you to every single one of you. So thank you to everybody who came and watched today. I appreciate every single one of you. I hope you all have a wonderful rest of your evening. I hope you have a wonderful rest of your week as well, and I'll see you all on Friday for some shiny hunting. All right, so with that, have an absolutely wonderful rest of your evening, guys. See you all on Friday. Stay frosty, and goodbye.